actually on time. It's 11 o'clock, I think. Hold on, let me check. Yep, it's 11 o'clock. Need to watch out for traffic. I don't know how long I'll be taking here. Probably an hour at most. We'll see. Hello. Yeah, I have a ticket.
You can just scan the barcode over here.
Is it showing? Yeah. Do I need to do the temperature? Do the temperature check.
Yes, please. Your receipt. And when you're ready, you can head up to the fifth floor, the elevator, and stand
Okay.
seat rest.
Thank you. Quick question with regards to the exhibition. When you book a slot,
Yeah.
is that like I just take my time once I'm in?
You have generally an hour,
An hour?
but if you do need more time, don't feel stressed. It's not busy.
Okay.
Yeah, on the 31st it ends, this show ends.
Yeah.
And then we have the next show on the 25th, I think.
25th.
I think so, of June.
Alright then. Thank you so much for your time.
No worries, take care.
Bye. So, 5th floor. With the photographer's gallery, always start at the top floor and walk down the stairs. It's easier. So I'm gonna do that now.
Once I'm at the GLC, I suddenly found these issues around race and migration were creeping up from being in London at that time. Kind of a set of people who seemed more sympathetic to that, and I was very involved. party politics, understanding local politics and how culture works for them and how cultural policy works for them. Basically led me to this whole other world of photography that took place in workshops. By 86, I would have to think twice about taking a straight documentary picture. When I made Exiles in India, about gaming in India, I started by taking one documentary picture, but it just seemed so unethical. So my compromise was to become very theatrical about it. And you would set up these pictures to look like documentary
it's really exciting to come back out and about, visit art galleries and see artwork. That was really nice. Finally got to see Sunil Gupta's retrospective at the Photographers Gallery, which is behind me there. So yeah, the weather is actually quite nice, but it's going to rain later. These are my thoughts with regards to visiting the Sunil Gupta retrospective at the Photographers Gallery. I actually really enjoyed looking at the photographs, the various videos that were dotted around the space. The one that really grabbed my attention, and I think it was one of the longest, is his tribute to his mom. That one was really, oh my gosh. It gives you a sense of appreciating the importance of documenting your own personal life and looking at all the archive photos of himself and his family growing up until his mom died. That was really, it got me, as in it was really beautiful to see that documentation through the ages, you know. And also Sunil has worked in photography for a very long time, and it kind of made me appreciate the whole point of documentary photography, in the sense of making it personal to you, in a sense of telling your own story through your photographs. And in this case, Sunil has done this really well, as in documenting himself as a gay man growing up in India, and also immigrating with his family to Canada, and then moving around from Canada to New York, and then London, where he currently resides, I think. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So it's through all those stages of traveling around the world in different environments and experiencing himself as a gay man in these different environments, and certainly revisiting those same environments like decades later. And also now him navigating the space of him being gay, of Indian descent, and also living with HIV/AIDS. So you can imagine all these three layers are represented in his work, and I found that to be really profound. I hope this video will be posted before it ends. I would highly recommend you going to see the Sunil Gupta's retrospective at the Photographers Gallery. It ends on the 31st of May. If you're watching this after the 31st of May, I am sorry you missed it, but I hope this video helps you get a sense of what was going on within that space and how the work was presented in the space. So the other work that I got to see was on the second floor, is by Evgenia Arbugaeva. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. It's a really interesting project I found. The space was dark. The whole display, I think for me, represented the whole environment of darkness when you're living in the northern parts of the world, as in especially when it's really cold. There's hardly any light in the villages that she was visiting in Russia. So the project is called Stories from the Russian Arctic. It's like different towns dotted around the Arctic area in Russia, the northern parts of Russia. The darkness of the space, and then when you look at these images, you kind of feel the contrast within the images and the space. There's one particular project, I can't remember the name, I'll put it here, that I found really interesting. When she said she visited this space she was photographing, and the photographs weren't working. I think she stayed in the space for around 3 weeks, and then one day the northern lights lit up the village, as in it's an abandoned village. She was there alone, like just navigating the space and photographing the space. So the images were not coming out the way she wanted them to come out. So one day, as the northern lights just lit up the village, she got to capture some amazing photography, and just seeing like items frozen in place, as in the places are abandoned, right? And it's cold, they're frozen. There's that whole metaphor and meaning behind the images, as in with that. And then as soon as the northern lights appeared, I won't call them by their scientific name because I don't want to mispronounce it, but as soon as the northern lights disappeared, the place went back to darkness. And I found that particular piece within the space really profound for me. It's cold, the temperatures can drop to as low as -28, so you can imagine, and the people who are thriving and living in these environments. And she actually lived in one of those villages, but she now lives in London, so you can imagine her going back and documenting this project. So those are the two exhibitions happening at the Photographers Gallery currently. Both of them end on the 31st of May, so if you can, please do go and visit. As you saw, I visited the space at 11. It wasn't busy, so you can take your time. I think it took me around an hour and a half to go through both spaces and just to like see the work. Obviously it will take longer if you're like watching the videos and stuff like that. The longest one, I think, with Sunil's one is the tribute to his mom, but there are certainly other videos dotted around the exhibition which are not quite long as that one. But yeah, so do make a point to go and visit it. I would recommend you visiting the space before noon. It's less busy. You get time to like navigate the space. So if you're book any time slot before noon. I'm sure over the weekend, now that spaces are opening up, it's going to be quite busy. So if you can, visit it during the week before noon, or if in the weekend before noon would be nice, or late evening if they're open late in the evening. I think that's another best time to visit the space as well. The ticket for an adult is £5. I don't know, anyway, all the details are in the Photographers Gallery website. And also you can visit the bookshop, which you saw me going around the bookshop just looking around, because I missed looking at photo books. I do miss vlogging, and I do miss going around and walking around London. I am so tired though. My feet are burning because it's been a minute, and this was the first time this year I've been on the train. So whew, yeah, it's been an experience, but yeah, it certainly does feel different being outside. So anyway, I think that is it for today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So see you later. Bye.